Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin and today we're going to be playing Where the Water Tastes Like Wine. Okay, it's been a long time since I've played this game. A long time. And I just miss it a lot because it was such a good, relaxing game. I'm recording this after spooky season has already ended on my channel, so it's not like I am super stressed anymore and I can finally have a game to bring me back down and relax me a little bit. I've been playing Hellblade and that has actually been pretty stressful, a bit scary at times. I don't know, I think I just need a good relaxing game where I can just sit back and listen to the characters talk and give my commentary when I feel I need to. There's not much to cover, although we did meet a few new characters in the last episode that I would like to mention. We met Shaw, who was another wanderer like us, and he was just a really cool guy. I don't remember much of what he talked about specifically. I think he mentioned his father and the struggles of slavery and really deep stuff and meaningful. You could tell it was meaningful to him, and I like how these characters just sort of give you a glimpse into their personal lives and their struggles through these stories. We met a miner guy. What was his name? I have to look this up. Little Ben. That's what his name was. Okay. He talked about his struggles with the workforce and how the state basically owns you at some point where you just sort of work for them and you're getting paid but you're giving your money straight back to them and it's just this vicious cycle. He talked about that. It was very interesting and I sort of agreed with a lot of the points he made. Even now, like, I know this takes place a while ago, but some of the stuff he was talking about still definitely relates to what's going on in the world right now. And then we met Jimmy, who was a pastor, I think. He was definitely like my least favorite. I don't know, something about him, I just get weird vibes from him, I guess. He was just kind of arrogant in a weird way. Something about him. I feel like I'm a jerk, but I don't know. Did anyone else like not care for that guy? We finished up more along the East Coast. We're getting further west. I think we started in Maine, and we're just kind of working our way west and seeing what other people we can meet and what other stories we're gonna learn. My earrings are very loud for some reason. I don't know why. I don't think we have much more to cover except just I'm excited to get back into it and just relax a little bit and talk to more characters and learn more stories and just have a good time. So let's not waste more time and let's get back into Where the Water Tastes Like Wine. We're back! We're back in this game. It's been so long. It's been so long. How do I run again? Oh god, I forgot. I forgot everything. Let's see. Oh, that's right. So these just kind of expand the stories that we've already heard. A long black car growls up in front of this hotel. Out steps a woman in an extravagant hat and coat, followed by her whole crowd of hangers-on. Is she a singer and actress? Yes, we've read this before. She's telling everyone in her party a story about the headless Hessian? Haitian? I don't know. Of Sleepy Hollow. It's clearly the story of the rider in the woods, but changed in a few entertaining ways. That's right, the rider in the woods. That one freaked me out. I remember that. The music, it's so good. Let's see. Resume. Where are we? Oh, we're in Georgia. Oh, we could talk to Jimmy again if we wanted. But do we want to? Oh, there's someone down there. Huh. I feel like I'm too mean to Jimmy. I need to stop. These are stories we've already heard. Yeah. So I don't need to have those up. Unseen stories. This is what I'm more interested in. Yes. Holy crap. California has a lot, that's for sure. Okay, so I mean, we can finish up Georgia, I think. What do I have against Jimmy? I don't know. No. Wait. I'm supposed to be going south. Yes. I guess we can finish this story as well. Let's see. What's this? After gossiping for a while about the weather and the crops and the state of the world, all bad and getting worse, he takes a different tack. You look like someone who likes a good story, he wheezes. Try this one on for size. After loudly and repeatedly clearing his throat, he tells you of the story of the eclipse which casts a shadow of pure love over the land. Aww. Enthralling the thousands. It sounds a lot like the story of the strange woman who shared a moment with you during the eclipse, but with some parts changed and other parts added. Aww. When he grins up at you at the conclusion of the tale, you give him the effusive praise he's apparently expecting. You have to remember that version, even if it's not quite what happened, it's a good story. That one's sweet. I remember that one, actually. I like that one a lot. It was just cute. Okay. Well, I earned more money, that's good. This music is jazzy.
His smile lights up the room, or rather the cab of the locomotive. Folks gather round as he holds the pull cord. He's a showman through and through. You'll want to cover your ears now for this next part.
I haven't heard his voice in so long. His incredible voice. Let's cover my ears, though.
Sure doesn't help much. Engineer pulls that chain and the whistle blasts inside your skull. He just smiles through it all. Man must be half deaf.
Darnation. I'm not a fan of his creepy smile. He looks very soulless.
A round of applause erupts from the small crowd. He passes out bubble gum to the shell-shocked kids, half of them in awe, half in tears.
Gets shuffled on.
Remember now who gets you there on the advertised. Casey Jones. Everyone's all talk as they head back to their seats. That engineer sure is handsome. Gosh. And that whistle sounded just like a whippoorwill, didn't it? Ain't this the way to travel?
Huh. Is he handsome? The theatrical railroader. That's interesting. Apparently we just passed into Florida. Did I miss any in Georgia? I don't know if I did. Okay, doesn't seem like it. What's this?
You weren't supposed to see this. Outside town, two men, identical, stand sentry over a third body half covered with a canvas sheet. Might as well grab a shovel being that you're here, the man in front says. When you hesitate, he makes an appeal to your Christian charity.
Am I gonna help you guys get away with murder or something? Make an excuse or agree to lend a hand. How morally gray is my character? You know what? I'll keep things interesting, I'll lend a hand.
You and John dig a hasty grave while his brother stands back, keeping a lookout.
Lighting. I'm sorry.
Closer now. You see the corpse shares their face. Tom was the oldest by an hour, John says. Oh, I guess George and me, we got a few hours on him now.
Or chuckle.
Mean son of a bitch. Beat the life out of us. Did it our folks that way. Got to be too much, so last night we said we'd do him in. George dragged him out here to do it. I would have helped, you know, but George is a strong one out of me and him. Thank Jesus Tom's gone. I thought I'd have trouble saying that, but I don't.
Wow. Sounds like your brother was a bad person. Nod respectfully.
John squints at the body, then freezes. Wait. Tom's nose wasn't bent like that. Despair floods his face. He looks ready to throw up. You leave him to it.
Did you guys kill someone that wasn't your brother? Moving on. Okay, this is something we already heard. Let's listen to the story. Starts telling you a story about the hotel haunted by a ghost of twin toddlers. Yeah, you realize the story of the silent twins, but changed in a few major ways, so it's definitely part bullshit writer, but also a little real. It's bullshit. Alright, let's move on. Let's go. This is actually my favorite song in the soundtrack so far. What is this? I was just over here. Oh. Wow, that is a mean-looking baby. Holy shit. What is wrong with that baby? You wait in this soup line for over an hour. It's barely crawling along. You round the corner of the building and see far away a lone pair of nurses struggling to ladle out soup to hundreds. Gonna be waiting here a while longer, sighs the mother in line beside you. Can't read today. Seems like it. You and her get talking. After a while, the topic drifts into a strange place, and she starts telling you about a witch girl and her kitten familiars. You recognize it as a story about the girl with a basket of kittens, but way more outrageous than your version. I know that story. You tell her your version. That's not as exciting, she says, diplomatically. I mean, it sure sounded realer than what I heard, but I think Toby likes mine best. She bounces her child encouragingly on her hip, but Toby's too hungry to smile. Yeah, I can tell. He's looking a little pissed. God. I just realized this is the first Why the Water Tastes Like Wine video that I did, where I have the purple lights in the back now. I don't know. I'm like partial to the purple lights now. I kind of want to keep them a little bit. You guys seem to like them too, so... Wow. Every time I leave this area, something new pops up. Okay, hi again. Okay, after gossiping about a while, blah, 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 he tells you a story of a woman who drove into dust storms in the name of science. It sounds a lot like the story of the woman who studied dust storms, but with some parts changed and other parts added. It sounds like the exact same story. When he grins up at you, okay, hey. Study dust storms. Yeah, I mean, that's like the same story. I don't think there was anything different about that. But okay. Let's see what this is all about. Look at that. That's crazy.
The bull lounges by this construction site, basking in the bitter sun. Upon his head is a silver crown shrouded in tongues of pale fire. Laborers periodically wander past, seemingly unconcerned. The bull catches your eye. You realize you've been staring.
Why would they be concerned? I'm not gonna take his crown because he'd probably kick the shit out of me, so let's just greet him.
The bull arches his head languidly away from you. I'm waiting for my friend, he informs you airily. Now all the laborers are stopping and staring. Feeling reproved, you mosey along.
Okay. Half the stuff I feel like would be a lot more interesting if I had the guts to, like, actually do shit. Let's go to St. Petersburg. Wow, we're right at the coast. Look at the little tiny palm trees. That's so cute. I'm walking through the palm tree. Very cool. Another one. Another one. Hi, sir. It's break time at this half-finished bridge. The workers are gathered around a young man who sits on a bucket like a king. They listen rapidly to his story about the arsonist who burns down gambling dens all over the country. You realize it's the story of the fire after the poker game at the Winecoff Hotel in Atlanta, but heavily embellished. The young man on the bucket tells it masterfully, doing all the voices as if he's told it this way 1,000 times before. It's nothing close to what actually happened, but this version is pretty good. You'll have an easy time remembering it. Very cool. What's this about?
C.P. Pennebaker.
The dandy approaches seconds after you enter the saloon and extends his hand.
Syndicated in 16 papers. Trying to find out what life is honestly like for folks like you out here. Trade you a drink for your story?
Sure.
C.P. Pennebaker takes down your tale in a frenzy.
This is precisely what folks want to hear,
he cries. He pumps your hand vigorously on his way out the door, leaving you with the bill.
Alright, I have just been swindled. Yes, that is what happened. I'm just a little bit salty.
I didn't think the musician would even notice you. He seemed off in his own little world, idly strumming and muttering along in tune. He stops and calls out to you from his perch on the sidewalk.
What's your name?
Let's just tell him.
He winks.
Now watch this.
He sings Baby Won't You Please Come Home, but with your name in the lyrics.
Now,
he says,
if you found that meant something to you, and you want to show some of that appreciation, I sure would be obliged.
I mean, I just lost money, but sure.
I'm mighty obliged. I can see you got the flower prints in your heart. You're about to ask what he means, but his confidential nod suggests that's the end of the conversation. You leave, feeling a little poorer in a lot of ways.
Well, damn it. How much money do I have? I have no money. That's great. Well, we're right at the coast, and Miami's down there, so I'll be able to earn money down there, I think.
I say, you there!
Ooh.
Shouts the boy, sitting on the broken stairs of a sand-swept shack. His imperial affect seems at odds with his shabby clothes and sallow skin. I shall pay you this enormous, beautiful, shining coin if you would only dance for me.
Okay, let's dance.
You attempt a solo foxtrot. From the get-go, the boy is clearly unenthused. After 2 repetitions, he throws a rock at you to make you stop. I didn't like that, he informs you. But I always honor my debts. He hands you the coin, just as his mother calls him in for supper.
I mean, at least he's honest about it. Did I get money? I did! Holy crap. Alright, cool. Thanks, kid. You're the best. Even though you kind of terrified me. He was freaking creepy for a child. Let's save the campsite for last. What's this?
You walk along the tracks for an hour, toward the smell of the coal baking in the sun. The train is idling at the station, sputtering, exhausted. A child paces up and down the line of black carriages, clutching a bundle of rags to her chest. She cranes her neck, figuring the height of the cars.
Is she carrying a child? Let's say hello.
You scared her half to death. She stares, absolutely petrified as you approach. It was an accident, she whispers.
Did she kill a child by accident?
All you can see in the heap of blankets she carries in her arms is the infant's tiny leg, pale and blue.
No. She was looking for a place to, like, dump him. That's so sad. Oh, that's so messed up.
You glance up,
Oh, wow.
and the sky is suddenly filled with monarchs. Billions of them rising out of the fields and streaming across the road.
Gorgeous.
They fly past for hours. Random southbound flight at first, then patterns, kaleidoscoping, spiraling in a tower from your eyes straight into space. Then, abruptly, you wake. The butterflies are all gone, except for the dead ones scattered in the grass around you.
It was all a dream. Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Oh, you asshole. I want to steal my money. This man can barely wait to get to the pleasantries. Okay. It's... okay. Boy whose shiftless father left him alone in the woods. You recognize it as the bones from your experience of the boy who ran away from with his father. It's been embellished in the interim, though. Aww. Wow, we haven't heard that one in forever. That was like episode 1, I think. Miami. Seagulls scream overhead as you mosey down the beach. Out at sea, ships crawl along the horizon towards the harbor. The sun's a little intense, so you search for a scrap of shade. Let's explore.
You've enjoyed a break on the beach,
It's so pretty.
staring off the edge of the world. But the sun is starting to go down, and the breeze is getting stronger. As you're about to stand, a man plonks down near you. He sits a polite distance off, but looks at you expectantly.
Greet him warmly.
He smiles weakly. I just got fired. First Spanish-American radio host in the state, and they fired me. They needed to make cuts, I get that, but I'm twice the... He trails off. I don't know what I'm going to tell my wife.
Poor dude.
I could try the docks, but there's already more men than jobs, and I could barely support the family on what they pay. He hangs his head. And my boy, I can't bring myself to tell him. I don't know what to do.
Let's sit with him.
He calms as the sun drops below the horizon. An expanse of darkness is ahead of you. Turning back to the lights of the city reminds you that the world hasn't gone away. After a long silence, he speaks. It's never going to get better, is it?
I want to give him hope. You gotta give him hope, man.
It takes you a moment to notice his sobbing over the noise of the waves. I've got to tell them, haven't I? I'll go to the port in the morning and see if they'll take me. You can no longer make him out in the dark, but his hand touches your shoulder as he leaves.
I feel so bad. Oh, I hope he's okay. This sounds stupid, but man, I hope he's alright. Let's buy a mojito. No, let's buy a nice coffee. You feel refreshed. And let's earn money. Let's look for work. You join a crew of laborers waiting at a street corner. Soon a truck pulls up and everyone jumps in the truck. The job's good. Okay. Oh yeah, this one. Crap. Okay, well at least I earned money. So we're good. Leave. Okay, now... Is my health down? Shit. Alright, it's fine. Wait, I'm skipping over this. Let's camp. Who's this new person, eh? Dupe. What's your name?
You look good, honey. You got a light? You like a good story?
You're terrifying. She kind of looks like Squidward.
I like to hear about people and make bets with them. I like to hear about the weird, handsome people. Get convinced by the rich jackasses who'll play blackjack and lose into the night. Dames who are lit cigarettes burning to the end. I want to be around furious people who use me and I use them. Come close to me.
You are strange.
Got any excite?
I do not like you. Let's... Exciting stories, okay. Story of the Thunderbirds swooping and darting around the high places. That's exciting.
Honey, thrills is the stuff I live on. That one will keep me going.
Are you okay?
16 days ago, I come across a girl by the side of the road. She had her smoke all bent out of shape in her mouth, and she had a bundle like I used to by her little brown boots. She caught my eye just for a little second. And though I ain't got no feeling from her, I smiled to myself because... You bet a lot on leaving the protection of the known, especially when your body our shape. But choosing your challenges? That's freedom. And she knew it, I think. Got any stories with ghosts or murderers or blood or something like that? God damn, you're giving me the chills, sweetheart.
Okay.
I spent a night in jail once. And it were nicer than a prospect of going back to where I was born, you know, just to become what my mom always wanted me to be.
I see.
When I was 12, she caught me kissing a girl once. And I felt like I would never get out of all the strands of her red-as-hell fury.
Oof.
I said to her, "But you said I ain't to kiss no boys, and I ain't." But she and I both knew that ain't what she meant. Hey, got any exciting stories? Like the movies?
I mean, even now people aren't accepting of that, so back then I can only imagine how she took that. A thrilling story. A woman who drove into dust storms in the name of science. Actually, let's tell the buffalo one. Is that exciting? I think it is.
Well,
Yeah.
well, they should let you make the movies, honey.
Thanks.
A long time ago, I left that little hole I grew up in and started to make my home wherever I was. I don't regret it. I took a pack of cards and hopped on a cargo train, and when it stopped by someone interesting, I'd let 'em take me to where the law can't see. And you know what's home in this here country? People. No one loves harder and tries harder than these countrymen. And at night when the grasshopper's squeaking, I think they singing something patriotic about trying luck and failing and trying again.
Isn't that the beauty of it?
Hey, got any exciting stories? Like the movies?
Okay, fine. Tell the story of the cloud tinged with a color no human had seen before. Oh shit, I said the wrong story. Planted 10,000 trees.
Sounds like you're trying to sell me something with a sad tale.
I didn't mean to
If
do
you
that
want to
one.
do that, honey, you gotta make it seem real.
It went up too fast and I clicked
What
it
do
by
I want? What do anyone want? I want to be claimed wholesale by something.
That's a little kinky.
I want to be consumed. I want to be won.
That's 4.
I want to be the beautiful score, the desire and respect on someone's lips.
Okay.
Hell, maybe I can find a job, maybe in some dive bar, serve the old men who will become my friends for life. Get complex somehow with people who are warm. But maybe I'm too blind.
I just think you need therapy.
Hey, got any exciting stories? Like the movies?
Bitch, I don't have that many to choose from here, okay? Exciting stories. Arsonist who burns down gambling dens. That one was pretty cool.
Honey, thrills is the stuff I live on. That one will keep me going.
Good
I
for
won
you.
big back in Reno and I got obsessed with luck. I was drinking absinthe at the time and smoking only darn European cigarettes that made me cough like a mule, and boy, after that win, I drank the green fairy good and smoked like a redwood bonfire.
That doesn't seem healthy.
And you know what I learned? I learned to pick my tables and expect music on the jaw. Shit. Next time, let's up the stakes, shall we? Why don't we spend some time with bourbon and 5-card stud? You bring the bourbon, of course. And when the moon's fuller, I might let you in on some secrets on life. Have you any?
I think I got a few more stories for you. She was pretty interesting, actually. The gambler. Can't tell what's... Dupree? Is that how you say her name? Alright. Let's actually take a train. Let's do that. Actually, we have another story we can finish over here. Let's do that. We've had a million of these so far this episode. A tiny motor mouth is eagerly sharing the details of a strange tale with her brother as they loiter outside the store. The boy listens raptly, eyes growing larger, mouth hanging open like a fish. She's telling him about the man who had to travel 600 miles to find a single job. You try to hide your surprise. It's the story of the couple parted by unemployment. The version the girl must have heard is embellished, to say the least, but hey, it's a good story. Alright, cool. Alright, wait, let's look at where I want to go first before I take a train. I want to get back up to Alabama. Actually, we still need to finish Georgia. Or no, Florida. And then Mississippi, Atlanta, or New Orleans. I don't know. Alright, whatever. Let's just walk there. Let's take a car. There are no cars going in the direction that I want to go, so I have to walk. Shucks. Alright, well, I think there's some stories over here. St. Petersburg. Was I already here? I'm running into stuff. Alright. Another story to listen to. Aww. They're so cute. You spend a while in the cool shade at this gas station. You notice 3 kids sitting beside their family's car while their parents argue loudly with the cashier inside. The children seem embarrassed. You see the oldest brother lean over and distract his siblings with a story. He starts telling them a story about the spectral rider who hunt the ghosts of buffalo. Oh, you realize almost instantly that he's telling a new story of the tale of the last-born buffalo, but with new exciting over-the-top details. He tells it well. When the parents come stomping furiously out of the gas station, you make yourself scarce, missing the ending of the boy's new story, but the part you heard is definitely easy to remember. It'll stick with you for a while. That's cute. This part's so relaxing, honestly. This whole game is relaxing. Okay, we're now in Tallahassee. Let's go look over here first, actually. I should probably eat something soon so I don't friggin' die.
There are people shouting and laughing inside this restaurant, and a man sitting alone on the porch like a statue. When you sit beside him, he gives you a weak grin. Look at us. Tired? I get so tired. Can't even celebrate a job done.
I'll put it up, like, over here somewhere, but he looks like that emoji.
WPA. Planting trees. He tells you about the hours he spends digging holes in the sun. Collapse has been hard on folks, but I didn't have a job before all this. Now I'm doing good. Kinda glad things went to shit. Hesitates. Is that wrong?
Maybe a little.
Yo, watch this. He digs some change out of his pocket and tosses it in your lap. I can do that. And I can do it again. A few more pennies. I'm rich as hell now. I can do whatever I want. He barks out an uneasy laugh as if he's surprised at his own joke.
Did I just lose money? Hold on. No, I still have my money. Okay. Jeez. But I mean, it's kind of... I mean, people are losing their jobs, you know? Field hands are sitting down to share a meal on long tables. One of them sees you loitering near the barn. Winking, he waves you over. Just nod and smile, he says, and passes you a steaming plate. They'll think you're a day laborer. Nobody questions you and the food is delicious. Thanks, man. I needed that food. Now I don't have to buy it. That's actually awesome. Okay, so I think we can go into Alabama and then over to Mississippi, then to Arkansas, and maybe into Indiana if we have time. Probably we'll just do this, like, bottom section, like all the stories in this area, and I want to talk to Shaw again. Oh, but I also want to talk to Althea. What's her name? Althea? I want to see her again, but we'll see if we have time. I haven't played this game in a while and I miss the characters, so... Another finished story. Oh, he's scary too. He works his way through a long, strange story about the red creature with black fur in Detroit that demanded respect from travelers. There, he finishes. What do you think? Okay, yeah. It's a great story. Okay. Creature in the red fur coat. The black fur. Oh, okay. That's cool.
You give the seated man a cursory nod as you pass, which he mistakes for interest. Wondering where you've seen me before? He beams. How about on the roundabout roads and twisting trails of America the Beautiful? Yes, I'm Walking Willis.
That voice did not look like it was going to come out of that man. You have no idea.
It's Walking Willis.
Ah.
Funny. Most folks know old Walking Willis. I've been walking across this great country back and forth for years now. You see, I ain't got a home. Walking's all I do. I'm always walking.
But not right now?
Well, no. Right now, I'm just resting a minute. Resting my dogs. Ain't Walking Willis allowed to rest his dogs for a minute?
I want to say no. But, yeah, I guess.
That's right. That's right. He lowers the brim of his hat and goes to sleep.
Alright there, Walking Willis. What a doofus. I really wanted to say no, he's not allowed to do that. Sorry. Sorry, Walking Willis.
Lost in your own head,
It's a scary baby.
you almost walk straight into this woman in your path. Her expression is imperious. She clasps a large toddler in her arms. He's the one who speaks first.
This is a toll road, stranger,
He says, voice thuggish beyond his years.
30 cents.
What is going on? No, I'm talking to your mother.
Look at me.
The toddler orders.
Look at me. You're dealing with me.
The woman, through her silence, suggests assent.
Push past them.
Do not walk away.
Oh my
The
god.
child shouts right in your ear as you force your way past. You turn to give the pair a withering look over your shoulder. But just as you turn back, the mother throws her son at you. He looks
What?
real mad.
Dodge.
The child tackles you by the neck and takes you down. He pummels you right in the face for a good long while before you wriggle away. It hurts more than you'd be comfortable to admit.
I just got the shit beat out of me by a toddler. What? Well, I didn't lose health. Okay, well, I really wasn't expecting that. Honestly, no, I should have expected it from how freaky that baby was. But alright, successfully covered the East Coast, I'd say. What's over here, though? Whoa. Want to make some cash? This woman asks. She's balancing a box of bread and lettuce on her head. You help her grill hot sandwiches in a tent at the edge of the county fair. The work is easy as hell. She pays you decent money, too. Well, ain't that something? That was impressive. She was just glaring at me with that on top of her head.
This office is trashed. There's papers scattered in the street, glass missing from the windows, and 6 men in paint-smeared clothes tracking mud all over the floor. One calls out, "Hey, you looking for Baker?
I'm not.
Well, let us know if you see him. He says he's too broke to pay us for the last job, so we're too tired to leave his office." The thought strikes him, and he holds up $1. "You got time to get us lunch?"
Sure.
Halfway to the sandwich shop, 2 cops stop you. They fish the $1 out of your pocket, plus a little extra.
We're doing you a favor.
One laughs.
Keep out of this. Those wise asses don't need lunch. We got guys coming to pick them up.
But... Alright. God, every time I try to help people, I always lose money or I get the shit beat out of me. Everyone is against me. Man, that sucks. Alright, I'm in Montgomery. Let's see.
There's a commotion outside the post office. The crowd parts, and a middle-aged man comes leaping out onto the curb.
My daughter had a baby.
He shouts. She had a baby girl.
Congratulations.
In a fit of frantic excitement, he kicks over the post office box, knocks over a bench, and seizes you at random in a bear hug.
Somebody call my wife.
He shouts over your shoulder.
Tell her we're taking the train to Chicago.
That's so sweet. Let me go or celebrate. No,
The man
celebrate.
starts to dance. His feet hit the pavement so hard they throw up puffs of shattered stone. Everyone staggers. When he swings around the lamppost, the metal bends like soft clay.
Calm
You
down.
grab the man by the shoulders to shake some sense into him, but he mistakes your gesture for an invitation to dance. He swings you around so hard you fly across the road and into the ditch.
Whoa.
Everyone in town is running for the hills. As you flee down the road, you see him, 2 hands overhead, lift a car and hurl it 10 yards down an alley. Lordy, If this is what the grandfather can do on a good day, what must the baby be like?
What? Okay, that went from 0 to 100 real fucking fast, buddy. You need to chill. You need to chill out, man. Okay.
This
you need
boy
to calm
is
down.
capable of some intimidating eye contact. He holds your gaze long enough to make you squirm, and then mercifully breaks the silence.
Do you like riddles?
He has a dull voice.
Yeah, I like riddles.
Lovely and round.
He says, "Oh, he's jumping straight into it, huh?"
I shine with pale light. I am grown in the darkness. I'm a lady's delight. What am I?
Lovely and round. I shine with pale light. I am grown in the darkness. I'm a lady's delight. I'm grown in the darkness. A pearl?
No, not a fish, idiot. So much for your prize.
He softly pats the pocket of his overalls, oozing smugness.
Apologies, Bartleby.
He says, as some shape writhes inside the denim pocket.
You have not bought your freedom today.
What? And the pet. Okay, sorry, Bartleby. It's a pearl, right? I feel like I was right with that. I wish I had the opportunity to actually guess. It's not a fish. My character's pretty stupid. I'm not really good at riddles, though.
Howdy!
Okay.
The salty old driver grins, showing off his remaining teeth.
Ever seen a horse before?
Yeah.
Liar! Else you'd have noticed that Scott here is a purebred spotted Appaloosa. Very rare. Scotty's great-granddaddies came to this country with El Conquistadors. My family's kept that bloodline pure ever since.
Wipes away a tear.
So now what do you have to say about my horse?
Don't care. Nice horse, buddy.
Heck of an understatement. Go on. Give Scotty a scratch behind his ears.
This is such a bad idea, but I always pick the wrong options, so let me do it again.
Hesitantly, you
Yep.
brush the horse's mane. He promptly jerks around and bites you. The driver's incensed.
Where'd you learn how to caress a horse?
You guys suck. Fun fact, this is random, but my friend actually has 2 horses at the moment. She used to have 4. She just got a little mare. She's like 13 months old. Her name is River. She's the cutest little horse. I was just over there today petting her. And she's so beautiful. Very well trained. She came right up to me. It was so cute. I've never had a horse
You
bite me
come
before,
to a car
thankfully.
parked at the side of the road. Across the road, some children loiter. As you approach the car, their gazes make their way to you.
Hey!
One girl shouts. She waves at you, then points at the car.
Don't open the door!
Why not?
Before you can question the girl, the car's suspension groans and a shape stirs inside. A huge black dog panting on the hot seat, lips pulled back on rows of sharky teeth.
Hey!
He says, nose pressed against the glass.
Hey! You! Let me out of here!
Okay, first of all, that's horrible to leave a dog in a hot car like that. That can easily kill the dog. But he seems like a little demon dog. And he might hurt the kids.
No!
Okay, sure.
The kids scream. The dog vaults across the road. As the kids scatter into the woods, It catches one boy by the back of his overalls and gives a mighty shake. But the boy squirts out of his clothes like a ferret and slithers into the grass.
Fucking pricks!
The dog yells.
Assholes!
What? What the hell is accurate?
Here's a tip.
What?
The dog says.
Don't sleep in these woods, okay?
He jumps back into the car and goes nosing through the glove box.
Oh, they took my money!
He shouts.
Oh, they took $100! Oh, damn!
Sorry, dude. The dog locked in the car. This whole episode has been such a wild ride. Every story has been so weird. Let's see.
An older, portly man stands on the street corner, fixing a look of refined disdain on everyone who walks past. As he catches sight of you, he alights on you with a kind of thrill.
You!
He calls, pointing.
Are you gonna try and swindle me like everyone else? Fine.
He sidles closer to you. You aren't from around here, huh? You, want to make some cash?
I don't like this. Doing what?
Holes need to get dug. Fence posts, you know, on my estate. My maintenance man is sick. It's just a quick drive.
No.
His face turns bright red and scrunches into a wrinkled mass. He trots off into an alley with a "you little" under his breath. Moments later, a wreck of a car bolts out of the alley past you, close enough that you feel the fender brush past your leg.
I got major creeper vibes from that guy. I did not want to go anywhere with him. Yikes. Yikes. Where are we going next? Got everything in... Oh, wow. Louisiana, Alabama, Georgia, Florida. We're making some good progress. Let me just follow the river, basically. Where is it? You can't see the river on the map, can you? Actually, I don't think I've been to this city yet. New Orleans. Yeah, let's go there. Alright. Enter New Orleans. The French Quarter is overwhelming. You loiter in the shadow of a building that looks like a layer cake and watch the crowds go by. Let's explore.
Lenny's Antiques has a heady smell. Polish, maybe, or incense. Sunlight doesn't penetrate the blacked-out windows. The place is crammed with furniture and curios. The woman behind the counter beckons you over.
I know the look of you. I know what you're here for.
I can't see or read the name Lenny without thinking of Red Dead Redemption 2. Lenny! What's that?
She sets a tray on the counter. On it sits a hodgepodge of stitched leather pouches of various shapes and sizes. Some have neck or wrist straps looped through them. She waves a hand across the display.
Good luck charms.
How much?
I don't want your money. You got something better.
She licks her lips, holds out a flat palm.
Offer your hand?
Her knife is fast.
Oh, fuck.
She slices a thin line across your palm, then snatches your hand and squeezes. She catches the welling blood in a murky glass vial. Your vision flickers, and as you blink, the place lightens. Sunlight streams through the windows. You are alone. As you
Why
reach
do
the
I
door,
always hurt
a
myself?
man calls after you.
Is this yours?
His name badge reads Lenny. He's holding up a leather pouch by its strap. You take it and hurry out of the shop.
Okay, great. Okay. Why do I always fall for everything? Let's buy some apple juice. No. Gumbo. Okay. Let's earn money, though. Look for work. Shouts echo from a nearby alley. You discover a crowd of men unloading sacks from a truck as fast as they can. When the truck empties, it roars away, and another surges up to take its place. The sacks are lumpen, heavy, and stained with dark smears. Ask if they need help. Yes, blurts a laborer. Do we ever? An older fellow, however, throws out his arm to shut up the man. We don't need help with the stuff, he says, stepping close to obscure your view of the goods. Mind fetching water instead? He waggles a few coins in your direction. Sure. Okay, you fill their pail at a nearby gas station. When you return, though, the men are waiting in the alley, innocent as anything. They wash a sticky residue off their hands in the water, and their boss passes you a couple coins. There's no sign of the goods anywhere. Okay, I just helped them transfer bodies or something. Okay, great. I can't afford anything. Oh, I can. Huh. Okay, but I don't have any money. At least I'm all filled up and everything. That's fine. So, wow, I can't believe how much stuff we still have left. Alright. But we're making good progress this episode. Alright, we're in Jackson. Not Wyoming, though. Okay.
He's seen better days.
Time to go ask what happened. Ask what happened.
Hard times all over, the bull says archly, with what seems to you an aristocratic air. Its blood, still fresh, pools around your feet.
Touch the blood, I guess.
You dip a finger in. Yes, go on, sighs the bull. Why not? It soaks through your skin as if you were made of tissue, and it strikes you all of a sudden. You've never felt this good in your life. Sensing your astonishment, the bull just rolls its eyes.
Jeez. Stabbed and bleeding bull. If the bull was killed for his blood, then why did they leave his blood there?
This club is quiet and cool and open 24 hours. So you slip into a booth near the back where it's too dark for people to see you haven't bought a drink. Up on stage, a slight little man approaches the microphone.
Hope he's a good singer.
He utters a long, sustained series of low, loud notes. Dissonant, like a song stretched out and slowed down. Your heart races. The crowd murmurs and bristles. The walls seem to shift uncomfortably too.
Sing something happy!
Someone shouts.
Let's see where this goes.
Half the room bails, but you grip the edge of the table and lock eyes on the singer. His next song is even slower and deeper. Your eardrums ache and your eyes water. A waiter struggles unsteadily across the room. Someone in the back shouts,
Stop it!
Time to get out.
You vomit on the sidewalk. People seem to be moving and talking much slower than they should be, asking after your health with glacial concern. You blunder off to hide in the park, but it's hours until the world speeds up again.
Jeez. The unnerving lounge singer. That was crazy. That was really weird. Okay, she's telling him about the trickster who lures humans with magic stones. You try to hide your surprise. It's the story of the girl with strange stones. The version the girl must have heard is embellished, to say the least, but hey, it's a good story. Lures humans with magic stones. Also, where is this road going? What is going on here? That is bad road planning. Where are you going, buddy? Oh god. He disappeared. Okay. We're in Memphis. That's Tennessee, right? Yeah. Oh. Okay. Why does it look like we're in Arkansas? But alright. Let's go over here. I really want to see Shaw again. I really want to see him again. Let's see. Another story.
This dapper little peddler shifts restlessly from foot to foot beside his cart, wringing his hands and glancing around as if he's in some kind of mild agony.
Hey,
He calls, holding up a quarter.
I gotta piss. Will you watch my stuff for a minute?
Why does he look like Penguin, the Batman villain? Sure.
He flips you a quarter and hurries off down the road. 5 minutes later, he still hasn't returned, but a whole crowd is marching toward you from the other direction. They start shoving and screaming at you.
Oh. Is he ditching his stuff because they're chasing him?
The man grabs you by the arm.
You working with them?
He shows you 6 tiny, bloody teeth in the palm of his hand.
My daughter's dying.
I had nothing to
No
do
matter
with
how
it.
you protest, they refuse to believe you weren't involved in the scam.
Oh my god.
2 drag you off to the side of the road and begin to work you over with a bunch of rocks in the end of a sock.
Jeez. Ah, stop.
But someone puts a flame to the peddler's cart. It suddenly explodes in a shower
crap.
of foul-smelling cures. Your assailants bolt, leaving you face down in the mud, burning scraps of who knows what raining down all around you. Fuck. At least your teeth are still in.
Move on. Snake oil salesman. What an asshole. Jeez. I don't have any health. Uh-oh. That's not good.
This church's doors stand open. You wander in to ask for a glass of water. There's no preacher. Only a disheveled music teacher and a class of young men picking out bawdy songs on the organ.
Ask for water.
The group can't hear you over an improvised erotic limerick shouted over an equally indelicate tune.
Let's just wait and listen.
The verses escalate in depravity until the music finally swells and comes to the grand finale.
Yay!
Smiling, the teacher invites you to a seat in the pews. A boy returns with water and cookies, and as you eat, the group sings a song about genitalia in perfect 3-part harmony.
Wonderful.
The teacher cries.
Again.
Okay. Well, at least I got health from that. Music teacher with body songs. Yeah, he looked like the person who would do something like that. Anyway, Memphis. Memphis is better off than other cities in the state, but life here is still hard. Folks keep jumping into the brown murk of the Mississippi off the Harahan Bridge, and the Ford factory has been closed for months. Yikes. Is that how you say it? Harahan Bridge? I don't know. Let's earn money. You wander the streets to see cash. Starts to rain in the kind of torrential tree stripping way that only happens once or twice a year. Everyone scrambles for cover. Oh yeah, I remember this guy. Go run around the main street, shopping streets, and pick up all the umbrellas you see. Let's seek shelter. Let's seek shelter instead. He's liable to get pneumonia out there. You take shelter in a restaurant packed with damp, smelly, rained-on folks. The freak thunderstorm is over in about an hour. You wonder if the umbrella seller managed to make any profit. Yeah, I don't think I made any money last time I did that.
Peabody Hotel. The words adorn the exterior wall, each letter the size of a window. The lobby is upholstered furniture and gold chandeliers, but such luxury is a mere accessory to the centerpiece. A travertine marble fountain in which 5 ducks swim.
Observe the ducks.
A handsome bunch of feathered fellows, all having a nice time in the water. A bellman in a blue cotton uniform, black cane cupped in his hands, takes notice of your interest in the waterfowl.
Would you happen to be here to witness the duck march?
The duck march.
A wide smile crosses the bellman's face.
Oh, a newcomer. Well, this is a little ceremony I introduced.
Every day I march these babies into the elevator all the way to the roof. Then I march them back down to this fountain.
These eating ducks, they don't fly away?
The bellman gestures toward the closest duck. You notice now, the ducks have had their flight feathers trimmed, though their beauty remains intact. Now, don't look so concerned. I spoil them rotten. The feathers will grow back.
I don't know why there's no audio. The bellman checks his silver stopwatch. It's time. Watch the duck march.
The bellman taps his cane on the marble. Right away, the ducks honk up a frenzy and hop out of the fountain. They beat the water out of their wings and waddle toward the elevator, guided by the bellman's cane. Magnificent. What sweet, gentle creatures.
That was a surprisingly wholesome tale. Let's get some pulled pork. Nice. Alright, now it's time to speak to Shaw. Is he here? Yeah! Awesome. Actually, I'm missing one story. Damn. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's all the way over there. Alright, hold on. I gotta get that story first, and then I'm gonna talk to him. Okay. Hey, man. What's up? What are you doing?
You suddenly
doing?
become conscious of something heavy in the air. The light of the cigarette breaks the darkness. In its glow, you see the face. Something inside you wishes you hadn't. ¿Quieres esto? He rasps. Then, cigarette.
No, thank you. I don't smoke.
Right. He nods. Live longer. He leans to snub out the cigarette, and his whole body starts to dissolve. You watch him disintegrate until all that remains is a disquieting pile of, well, bone meal? The cigarette still smolders on top of the heap.
What? Eat the bone meal.
The bone meal carcass of the cigarette-smoking stranger isn't nice to eat. After a couple mouthfuls, you move onwards, feeling interestingly better than before.
Okay. Okay, great. I love that. Huge storm, this farmer gasps, pointing into the clouded horizon. We've got to get the produce indoors before the fields wash out. Can you help? You and his family strip the fields of vegetables. When the rain hits, you're all safe inside, and you got some coins in your pocket. Nice. Okay, now, go talk to Shaw. Hell yeah. Alright, Shaw, what you got for me, my man? Gold, iron shackles, and ball and chain.
I suppose most expect a Negro to end up in prison.
What a way to start out the conversation.
Yeah, there's two kinds in my estimation. There's a prison with bars, where they lock you up after they decided you'd done a crime. And there's also the prison without bars. That's everywhere else, if you look hard enough. But anyway, now I feel like hearing a hopeful story. Got any of those?
The character stories. Where is that? Althea's Blues. Focusing on the hopeful parts.
That was a good one. Wish I could have your stories around when I'm in a dark place, you know? Imprisonment. Life was simpler in prison. Not much different from the outside. It's stable. That's all anybody wants, isn't it? Stability. So, tell me a sad story. Sad and true, okay?
Alright, buddy. Oh. Tell the story of a strange street lost in time in Washington, D.C. I think that's where I told the guy the news about his son. It was really sad.
I hear you. I felt some strange sadness, yes. When you get a glimpse of real freedom after being away from it for so long, you forget what it was. That can break you. You got any good happy stories? Where things work out for someone, maybe?
No, that might be an issue. This might take me a while to find. I should really switch out my stories soon. Tell the story of the lighthouse lamp which would only burn in the presence of true love. Thought I told him this one already, but let's do it again. I guess maybe I didn't.
Good to hear a story that's more happy than the world really is. Nice to escape. The past, sharecropping, and prison. It all blends together in my head. Might as well be the same thing. In prison, I eat more. Got anything that'll make me laugh?
Maybe. But as far as that goes, it's like, it's actually true that a lot of people, like, that are homeless will commit crimes so they'll be sent to jail. Because at least in jail you have a bed, you have food, you have a place, you know, a place. So, it's really sad. Protect homeless people. Let's tell the story of Quinn's adventures.
Thank you. I needed that laugh. Some people travel because staying still makes them lose their minds. I'd like to meet those people. Ask them to trade lives for a while. But anyway, you, know any good true tragedies? I feel like one of those tonight.
Alright. Probably do. Tell the story of a small corpse on a coal train. Yeah. That one was really sad.
Body and soul. Death. And when you do time, you're only doing some of your time. It all ends. Like everything else, it ends. Here's the sun. I got to go. My road takes me up this way. But if we meet again, I'll be glad to talk. What is a man owed in this life, do you think? I never think I ask or want for much. Just food, shelter, fair pay for honest work. Is it selfish? I truly have to wonder. Is it selfish to feel like you're owed anything at all? Even that? Tell me, brother, what was it that you wanted? What did life bring you instead?
Shaw's Life and Times. Aww. I love talking to him. He's so cool. Alright, let's see, where are we now? Okay, so we got quite a bit done in this episode. We finished Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and Arkansas. Now we can travel a bit up north again and then move our way down and kind of go in a zigzag pattern like that, if you know what I mean. Definitely making more progress, and I'm excited about it. Okay, I'm going to leave this episode up here. I really enjoyed this episode. I loved all of the stories that we heard. I felt like they were all really interesting and really funny, especially the baby and the lady throwing the baby at me and just it beating the shit out of me. That was really funny. And that was probably one of my favorite stories so far. It's just, I don't know, they're just going so crazy. Some of them, a lot of them are like grounded in reality, and then you have those few that are just, what is going on? And it just makes it really exciting and really fun, and I'm really enjoying it. I just love playing this game whenever I get a free moment to play it, and I hope you guys don't mind the sort of sporadic uploading of this game. And I am still playing it. I plan on finishing it, so don't worry about that. It's just that it's one of those games that I feel like is like the occasional upload, because it's not much in terms of gameplay, and it's pretty barren a lot of the time, and there's a lot of downtime, a lot of walking around. I definitely feel like they should have updated or at least fixed the walking mechanic and made it so you can at least jog or walk faster or something, because this game is 90% wandering around and finding the stories and stuff. But I understand that they probably want to go for the slower approach. Like I said, I really like the stories this episode. We didn't talk to too many characters. We met, forgot her name. She was whack. she was crazy. I kind of like her though. I hope we get to see her again. Dupree. Was that her name? It was something with a D in it. I don't know. And then we talked to Shaw. I don't know. Something about Shaw just... I just love his voice. I could hear him talk for hours. I could just sit there and listen to him and hear about his stories, and just the way he speaks is so relaxing and soothing, and it's just, I don't know. I really enjoy listening to him. We finish up a few more states. I'm just enjoying taking this game at my own pace, honestly. I hope you guys like this episode, and I hope you are enjoying the series despite me being pretty inconsistent with it, but it's definitely not because I don't want to finish it, because I do. It's just this game is taking the back burner to other series on this channel, but I'm still playing it because I really, really enjoy it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like or subscribe if you're new, because I'd really love to have you stick around and watch me play more video games and just hang out with me in general. I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.